Okay, what's up, guys? Let me know if you hear me good. It's 10th June. I got the Windows update. Come on. Now, maybe we can do it with good quality. Today is CPI. Hello, perfect. Yeah, I'm order new mic, so it's not coming today, but it's coming soon, maybe tomorrow, maybe at Friday. We'll see, but the voice quality should be better in next few days. We got 2 minutes to CPI, so waiting for that data now. Last time pretty on point. Outcome same as forecast. So we'll see what happened now today. As you see, it's growing fast. So they increase the forecast. Let's see if we go higher than 3.8 but less than 4.2, I believe dollar will be still bullish. So let's go to the technical chart. Look at that idea from yesterday. 1 to 4, pretty clean. We are still running. I believe we can hit below this liquidity, going deep into that box, maybe some accumulate and retracement to the upside, bigger retracement. For now, I want to see continuation deep into the box, maybe somewhere bottom, maybe middle, maybe top of the box. And what we see now, we got the liquidity. I'm just talking fast now because outcome in 30 seconds. Yeah, let's see. To be honest, we don't need to chase the trade today because we got the higher entry from yesterday. I don't think so we can back to the break even. Maybe if I will enter it again, but yeah, for me it can look like this. We look at the data soon. Will be nice if we took out this liquidity. No, something like that. One, two, three, or something like this. One to four. If she continue, if she doesn't give me an entry, I'm still okay because I'm in break even now here. Let's look at the data. Oh, it's growing. 4.2, same as expected, higher than previous. Bullish dollar for me, pretty clean bullish dollar. That's gonna be green because higher than previous. Yeah, even if it's same as expect. Monthly is lower. This is higher. 0.1 higher. And this is lower, but that one grow a lot. You are in this trade, guys, from yesterday. You catch it. I believe Christian traded from here after sweep liquidity. Let's look at the dollar and another assets, what we talked yesterday. Dollar pretty consolidate. Move 1 to 1. Nothing crazy. Gold better. And for dollar, if I mark my fib, 61 to 78, it's around break even. So for me, that idea is still active. Maybe you can go for the break even. And if they hit you stop loss, there is a OG zone, that yellow box. So dollar still upside. Silver, as I said, we make a low, so discard silver. Let's make analysis again. That's gonna be silver. S&P. S&P nice. S&P looks like reversal, to be honest. If we got the close above, that's gonna be 1 hour, that's gonna be 15 minutes break of structure. Maybe some pullback to fill and go. I like the S&P after sweep those liquidity here and deep below 300. We got 6 minutes to close, so we back to the S&P soon. A big pump for news here. It can be a fake out for grab the liquidity. That's why they pumping, and also gold hit the bottom, almost the bottom of last absorption candle. EU still waiting. GU gave 1 to 1.5, nothing crazy. And I will not holding it. If you are still inside the straight, I maybe recommend to close, and that's gonna be the zone here. That was pretty scalping move, 1 to 1.5. I will not holding it too long. We got liquidity here. And we got the zone. So maybe some distribution inside this and go down. Same reaction like here, just for the scalping. Tap the zone and scalp. CHF still not active. Still waiting on that guy. Yep, I'm waiting for sell. Yeah, sell's gonna be good. It's hot a bit in my flat. Raining outside, but high temperature. Let's look at the Bitcoin. I like Bitcoin also, like S&P 500. Wait. Oh, that move was pretty deep. There's liquidity. Yeah, I want to see Bitcoin to the downside still, to the lower into the lower zone, but as I said yesterday, everything below first zone is still good for long-term buys, maybe some small cap. Everything here is also good for stacking. If you feel FOMO, you shouldn't regret if you stacking Bitcoin below the first zone and above second, just between both of them. Oil. Oil, after took out this liquidity, hit the bottom of the range again. And what we can see now. That's gonna be oil. Sunday analysis play out very well. Now I'm trying to catch something similar on oil. Gold 4 hour can be oversold, so I will not surprise if we distribute in this range or go a bit higher above this liquidity, because 4 hour do the very sharp move to the downside, same as here, and maybe we can see something similar, sharp move to the downside, redistribute, took out the liquidity, go lower, ranging, took out the liquidity, go lower. If you have some idea, you can send it on the Discord. we analyze it together. I'm going to open the window because it's hot for real. Yeah, clean, pretty clean. Liquidity sweep yesterday. Maybe she can move to the downside without sweep the liquidity. Let's see. EMA 20 is here, 50 is a bit above. Maybe she can go from where is it now? Five-minute break of structure, imbalance. 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. I believe it's gonna waterfall like yesterday, maybe from where is it now. And that area will be very interesting for gold. For me, that's gonna be key area. Below this week, liquidity, high volume. That's what I want to snipe. Show me the bigger picture. Yeah, volume is also here. You see below this liquidity. And that low print higher volume than this low from all-time highs. Pretty interesting for the absorption. But yeah, I think they're going to took it out, print the lower volume below it, and if we print lower volume below this high volume candle, we can see potential reversal to the upside. Maybe not for all-time highs, but for the bigger pullback, maybe above this level, maybe around 5k, you know. I will show you what I mean. Divergent, bigger pullback. after sweep. That's what we snipe last time. Dip below this week and bigger pullback. Now I want to see lower low with less volume. Maybe like here, maybe a bit higher. And then that's gonna be the first sign for the possible reversal. Sellers can be exhausted. And maybe we go somewhere deeper above this liquidity around 5k. That's gonna be the perfect scenario. Not gonna lie, that's gonna be the perfect scenario. Go above, sweep that low, print lower volume, go above this liquidity, put your fib level, wait for deeper retracement, accumulate, and go for all-time highs. That's gonna be the best scenario. But we are not living in the perfect world. We are living in Trump era, so it's just a speculation now. But for the structure perspective, I want to see something like that. And I will be super confident with trend reversal. After swept at all, bigger retracement and go upside. Of course, if we print lower volume below this low, because if we print higher volume with lower low, if we print higher volume, I'm going to guess sells at not done. And all of this will be discard only for the pullback and go lower, you know. So it's a bigger picture for gold, something like a speculation stuff. But I believe you got me what I want to tell you. Yeah, if we swap that low with higher volume, I will expect only pullback to point of control, bigger pullback to point of control, and go for another one. And maybe another one to give us lower low with lower volume. We'll see, we'll see. That was some volume plus liquidity and fib levels, market structure example for the macro reversal. That's gonna be the textbook reversal for the macro. I'm looking at around 180 to take those highs, then drop. Ah, okay. Looking good, but we're still expanding to the downside. So I will not be uh, confident with that fib now because it's still falling to the downside. So if they make another low, your fib should be bigger and maybe bigger, and it's really deep. It's really deep. You can see they still not even sweep my first liquidity. Oh, sorry, you got 180 and I'm talking about 280. Yeah, sorry. My mistake. My mistake. Yeah. That's the first zone. Yeah, correct. That's the first zone. I talking about 280. Yeah, my mistake. Yeah, I still want to see take it that liquidity by it struggling with it. Maybe maybe they want to fall more. I don't know now. But poking above this equal highs will be perfect for sure as a first zone for sales because inside it I can't see anything, maybe only that 2 minute break of structure here, but we got also imbalance and things like that. We got break of structure to the upside, we got liquidity above, so I'm not if we didn't take the sales yesterday, yeah, maybe you can hunt it. But with yesterday's setup, it's better to wait to poke above this liquidity and then go down. Yeah, Christian, I was too deep into volume speculation and mess in my head with 280. Rabbit hole have a lot of tunnels. So for gold today, patient. I can't see anything now. I still want to see that one to drop more. Even if you close it, that was 1 to 4. So risk $100, TP $400. Do you want to risk your all your profit for $100? Maybe not, but that's gonna be the technicals. Technicals target is here. And gold similar to silver. Let me look at the lower. Yeah, gold something like that. But yesterday sells pretty clean, pretty clean. Silver is closer. Silver is closer. silver looks better to pulse back into first or second zone. Feel the zero imbalance and also EMAs are below the candles. S&P do the pullback. I was wondering why you go so high. We good. Yeah, yeah. I just uh, I just saw uh, I just saw 80 here. I just saw liquidity and yeah, and I also put fibs from start of the waterfall to the bottom. I saw the obvious liquidity and I see the 80, so so yeah, you know, it's also possible, but but first zones are lower for sure. First zones are here, here and here. Um, I think it's gonna be the shorter session because we got another one. Maybe another one will be 1 hour later. I will see what time I'm back to home because I'm going outside to eat the dinner. Uh, that cells deserve it. That cells deserve the dinner outside. Um, so so if we had two sessions today, that one will be shorter because that was only for the CPI, and second session will be at the regular time, 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. I will let you know soon on the Discord. But we got the second session for sure. S&P, I said in chat, this is my prediction. Might be way lower, but I can wait. Okay. You know, if you send something on the Discord, you can tag my nickname because behind my camera screen, what you see, my face, I got the alert for the Discord when someone tag my nickname. So yeah, it can be way lower. I'm also with it. I will show you. You can see 7K liquidity, and that's my real macro S&P, and that was previous highs. There is 50% of the fib if I'm not wrong. Yeah, 50% fib, and Let's measure it with volume range. And also a bit lower is a value area low for this range, for this move. So that 7K can be macro investing for the S&P, macro reversal. That's what we want to catch on gold, you know. If you are gold investor, you should watch this zone if you are gold investor. Also for the Bitcoin. If you like holding Bitcoin, that zone will be perfect for you. From the first pump, a flip on that takes us to 50. S&P. Yeah, 50. 50. That was not 50. But maybe we repeat 50 here. Around 7K. Or there is also, I see something interesting now, because that pullback was not to the 50. You see, that was only something like a 30. Maybe we need to measure it from this low. Low, which tap 50 in the past, 50. And we got the liquidity here. Just above 50. Is it possible? Of course. That's interesting. That's pretty interesting. I know you probably talk about something different, but I see this schematic. And if we go there, maybe that's gonna be the first time when I buy S&P index for holding. See previous resistance, things like that. I screenshot it for myself. That's really interesting things. I screenshot it for myself and I look what you sent because I got the notification. Sympathians waiting for this. Yeah, that was the previous screenshot and that's another one. $50 from here. Yeah. I showed that also. Yeah, I showed that also. But from here to here and from here to here we got 50 to 50. We got 50 to 50 and here what's not 50. So S&P maybe can be a bit schematic with previous moves. But yeah, that's why I measure 7K because that was 50 fib. That's why I measure 7K 50 fib, 0.5 fib. We're going really deep today with S&P. And we find something interesting on it. Explore indices. For the macro, if everything repeats, maybe I start also putting money into S&P, not as a trading, just as a long term, same as Bitcoin. Let's look at the US 30. Yeah, I told you shorter session. I don't have previous data. Black Bull doesn't give me more data from the candle feedback. I need to find different chart for Dow Jones, but it's also 50, then 32. S&P was a bit higher, something like a 30. And now let's look at it now. 50 is also below the liquidity. $44K below this one, same as S&P. Interesting things for indices. I never explore it like today. Yeah, maybe we need to talk more about it. It's pretty interesting stuff. Mm. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Christian, got you. Okay, let's back to the gold for the last 4 minutes, 3.5 minutes. If you have some question, you can put it now. We got dollar, gold. Oh, maybe I run for every asset. Oh, you can see dollar dip into almost into break even and reject to the upside. What we talk at the beginning of the session. They can return to the break even and go up or go deep for the second attempt. Let's retry happen. Gold running down from the yesterday. We got that big box here Your TP can be on the top, can be in the middle, can be on the bottom, everywhere you want to, but you shouldn't be surprised if we just tap top of this box and reversal to the upside. So manage your trade by yourself. I send it as a safest way, so to the top of the box. But TP can be here, 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 you know. And for today, I want to see sweep of this liquidity. Christian also want to sweep it as a first attempt, but gold still not do that. So I'm skipping gold until we return for this liquidity. I'm still holding yesterday's setup. Silver. Silver also not ready, but we got setups for silver. If you don't have a time to screenshot it, you can do it after the session, just make a replay. S&P. S&P upside, I want to see upside for now. For the macro they can go lower, and we also got pretty interesting, I missed a word in English, discover, yeah, we discover some interesting things on S&P today. EU still not ready. GU. GU, I told you I will not super confident with holding that one. Maybe better hit the zone above and then trying to sell it. If you're holding it, you need to be aware of stop loss. Stop loss is probable. CHF not ready, we're waiting. Bitcoin same, you can stacking if you feel FOMO. Zone is around 50k. Oil waiting. And that's gonna be all from myself. So see you later, guys. I will let you know. Yeah, it's 3.5 for myself, almost. It most probable I will do the stream at 6 p.m. then 5 p.m. I will let you know on the Discord, but yeah, I probably make it at the 6. We'll see, we'll see. So thank you guys for being here with me today. We see again later. Be careful with your setups, and see you again in next few hours. Bye bye.